This is flatting part 2. I'm really just going to go over the same skills that I did in the first video, but just to go over it again in case any of you want more. So what I'm going to do this time is I want to decide what things I want to be one color and select all of those things, and then I'm going to um, do the next thing. So I think I want to make this cupcake thing purple and blue, and this teacup should be also purple and blue. So I'm going to hit W to get the magic wand. I'm on the purple layer, so I'm just going to select one. Then I hit Shift, which will let me select more than one thing. And now I'm going to make this part purple, and I think I'll make this part purple. Well, I think I might actually change that, but that's fine. And now this under part purple, and these hearts purple, and this flower purple. And now I'm going to go to Select, Modify, Expand. Now, if your lines are thinner, then you might want to expand only 2 instead of 3. But that's that. And then I have purple selected, so I now hit G to get the paint bucket. And then I just click and it all fills in. Deselect. Now if I look in, looks good to me. Nothing's okay. Now I can do the blue parts. I actually think that I want this part to be blue. So I'm going to hit wand and I'm going to select this, and that's fine because I can just change that color. And now I'm going to select this part, and this, and this, and this. I'm also going to select these cheeks, and these cheeks, and I'm going to select 2 of these, let's say 3 of them. And now that I'm going to expand again. And all of this is going to be blue. So now I select blue and I hit G and I fill that in. I think I want to make these purple, which is okay that I didn't get it last time, because now I'll just get it now. So it's okay if you don't get everything the first time you do it, because it's editable, especially on these cute coloring pages. I think that this got a little messed up, so I'm gonna have to select that differently. So I'm gonna hit Command. Let's try the magic wand again just to select these 2. Select, Modify, Expand. So it doesn't always go exactly perfectly, but then you just do it again. And now I'm going to hit Control or Command D to deselect. And now this time I'm just going to use the polygon tool to select this one, since the magic wand didn't really work super well. Now I hit G. It's good to be able to toggle back and forth between all of them. Now I have a mostly finished thing. I can now do the table. What color should I do the table? Ooh, I also want to get this inside part. I think I'm going to do green, but instead of doing the green that I've been using this entire time, I think I'm going to use a lighter green. And I can do that by going to the colors. And I can, let's try going lab sliders. Let's go to brightness cube. What does that do? Great. So what I can do here is just slide this brightness up. You can think of this brightness as the value. And now we can hit G and just fill that in. And it's a lot brighter than that table, than our cupcake and cookie. I actually don't really love that. I think that maybe doing a totally different color would be good. I'm going to do yellow instead, because I think that it was too close to the other. I think it didn't look as good with the cupcake and the cookie. And now I also want to, but look, I accidentally put that table on the purple layer, which really is not a huge deal, especially since I can there are a few ways I can fix this. I can either just cut and paste it, or I guess I could undo it. You all know how to undo already, so instead of doing that, I'm just going to hit Command X, which cut that away, and now I'm going to hit another layer, and then Command Paste. And so it pasted it in, not in the right spot, but that's okay because we can just move it. What just happened is I started trying to move this, but this got moved instead because that's on top. So what I have to do here is lock this. So I'm going to go to Layer, lock the layer. And what I want to do is lock I just want to lock that. So now that's locked, and if I want to unlock it, I can just, click the key and then it will unlock. I can also just go right here and lock it like that. Okay, so now if I select the yellow layer, I should be able to move it. Now I can just use my arrows to finesse it and get it in the right spot. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna just keep going. If I hit W, I'm gonna make these lines. Let's try making, let's make that also yellow. So let's have the yellow line selected, and I'm going to go to Modify, Expand, and then G for Paint Bucket and just fill that in. For the wall, I think I also want to make the wall yellow. Then I'll make the flowers, but I want to make the wall a lighter yellow. So let's go to color, and we're still on this, the brightness. Maybe I can go to hue cube, which now lets me take the saturation down, and then I can fill that in. Another way to fill something in would be to go to edit and then fill, but I didn't expand this yet. So let me go to expand, but I think I also want to let's get the inside of these. Ooh, I don't want to get too much. I don't want to be like Icarus and fly too close to the sun. Nope, let's just try getting, let's just be happy with what we have and be okay with it. I'm gonna hit Command Z to undo that. And now I'm going to go to edit and then fill, except I still didn't. Let's just go to modify, expand, and now we can fill it again, edit, fill. There we go. Now if we go back to swatches, we can get our other yellow back. Deselect, and we can paint in these flower petals that we didn't do yet. That's the object selection. That might be good for one of yours, but I think that for me the magic wand will be the best. I can just do this. So I'm just going in and filling in these petals, each shape, and I'm going to fill these in the darker yellow. Now if I go to expand, select, modify, expand, G, and then it should fill it in. And then you hit deselect. Okay, now we have a finished colored page.